What's up, everybody? I got on a disguise. Huh? The sprinklers is on. Now it's all wet out here. These are so... I loosen my knees back up. I'm back here because it's wet right here. Yeah, you know, can't do it like I used to. I don't even think I can jump rope anymore. Oh, there you go. Hey, I gotta get my rhythm back. I can't even jump rope no more. I gotta bring me a rope. I gotta get me a rope. Yeah, for real? What's up? Who's out there? What's up, y'all? Have my jacket on. It's a vest. My reflective vest. Ain't shit. Another day, Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday. What's up, y'all? I ain't talking about shit. What I gotta talk about today? I ain't even breathing hard. You know how I started when I used to breathe real hard? I don't know. People knocking me on my YouTube channel, saying stupid shit. I don't know why people fuck with me, man. I just try to show people. Well, let them fuck with me. I don't care. If that's it, if I make their day and good, fuck them. They get on there and say stupid shit. They get on there and say dumb shit. They get mad because I was saying everything in America is about money. That's why the power structure give black people a religion. We got all the religion we want with no money. And the funny thing is, they tell you the love of money is the root of all evil, but they ask for it every Sunday in church. Every Sunday they asking for money. Why don't they ask God to give them money? Why the Lord can't give them the money? The Lord don't give black people shit. If there's a God in the sky, he done gave black. I'm just talking about in America. I don't know about other countries. You know, I used to get into an argument about a guy when I used to talk about how Asians didn't buy shit from black people. But then he would start telling me about what Asians do in Asia. That's in Asia. That ain't in America. That's in Asia. That's in Asia. That ain't in America. You talk about how nice and respectful they are in Asia. That's in Asia. That ain't in America. Like I was saying, if there's a God, he been doing everything he can to keep his feet on black people's neck. He got a funny way of showing us that he loves us. And it be regular shit that black people be bragging about. Because the weather's nice. They want to thank God because the weather's nice. But that's the cycle that life goes through. It's got to rain. You need rain. You need water. Where you going to get water from if it don't rain? That's another thing I was talking about. Water. People be making a big deal about water now. Some cities got better water than others. But for the most part, they act like they be... People act like when they buy bottled water, they go down there and scoop the shit up out of a lake or some shit. A fresh, clean lake. If it's a fresh, clean lake, it's got fish in it. And fish be pooping in the water. So what you got to do is hope it goes through. You can make your own filter, or you can buy a Brita water filter and put that shit on your faucet, and then you don't have to drink straight from the tap. But the best way to make it, you could, like if you was in the wilderness and you used to make the filter water, you would need cotton, you would need charcoal, you would need sand, and you have to pour the water through the. I think the cotton is last. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go do some research on it. But you gotta stack it up. Remember back in the days, you buy a fish tank. You used to have to buy all that stuff separately to put in the fish tank. You used to have to buy the charcoal, which is burnt wood. You gotta buy cotton, and you gotta buy sand, and it's gotta go through the filter. And that's how the water gets filtered, because it goes through the filter. And that's why you ever notice like the cotton is bright white, right? The cotton is bright white, but after a while it turns brown from all the garbage in the shit is. It's tap water. But some cities got better water than others. To me, New York City had the best water. I know Flint, Michigan, the pipes and everything was fucked up there. And I think that was deliberate. That was deliberate. Them people got messed up there. I tell you, boy, they be doing black people dirty, boy. They do everything they can to fuck black people up. Yeah, the water in Flint is messed up. But the water in New York is different because I think, me personally, because I think there's so many different races up there, and you can't target one particular race. So the water is better. But places like Flint, Michigan, where it's predominantly black, they fuck the water up. They used to have some shit like that on Batman, where they was tapping the water. Batman and that movie 3 the Hard Way with Jim Kelly, Bruce Lee, and Fred Williamson. Back in the days, everybody knew karate. In the 70s and the 80s. It's like everybody knew karate back in the days. What's up? Who out there? What's up, man? Who that, Taylor? Taylor Temple, what's up? Nah, I was just talking about how shit was back in the days. My daughter be laughing at that. She be like, Daddy, tell me about fixing that shit over there. I ain't talking about shit today, y'all. It's 8:34. I'm ready to go home. I ran 2.5 miles. It's 2.5 miles what I see. I can tell by this now. So I got to run a half a mile a little longer. But like I said, I'm not eating. I don't eat what I should, man. I went to walk. Listen, like I said, you be having restaurants, right? You got restaurants that go buy food that's already cooked. And then they sell in their restaurant. They heat it up and they sell in their restaurant. And they be front like they cooked it. You can't tell me those stores don't be doing that. I mean these restaurants. They be doing that. They buy, what you think it is when you buy a chicken patty? When you buy the patties already made. They be buying them patties. They don't take a hamburger, pull it off of the meat and pat it themselves. A lot of these restaurants. I ain't gonna say no names, but they be buying the patty already made. All they do is sprinkle some salt on it. Some seasoning salt. Put some seasoning salt on it, lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese, and voila, they sell it. They buy the patty, they be buying them patties wholesale, probably for 50 cents. Them meat patties. Them shits be like frozen disc. And all they do is put it on a hot skillet, put some onions on it. Onions, tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise, and seasoning salt. And voila. And then they resell it. That's all they do. Do the same thing with the French fries. They buy them French fries. When you ever seen a restaurant cut, you don't see many restaurants buy potatoes, put them through that thing where they cut them up into fries. They be buying the French fries already made. And they just drop it, they drop that whole bag in the hot grease. Same thing. That's what these restaurants be doing. These fast food restaurants, they buy the food already cooked, and then they just resell it. They put some seasoning salt on that shit and resell it. I've seen restaurants do that with my own eyes. I gotta get a new phone. This should be going dark all the time, man. Yo, this shit is so fucking annoying, man. Oh, all right, y'all. I'm ready to get out of here. Which I want to talk about before I go. I have been watching the news, so I don't keep up to what's going on. The news be depressing. It should be depressing as hell. There's always something to make you feel like the world is coming to an end and you ain't got much time to live. And then in return, this makes people depressed. It's just like when you tell yourself you're going to have a bad day. You're going to have a bad day because you're going to depress the shit out of the people. I'll be in that corner right there. I can't see what y'all saying, man. You hear the birds? They snitching on me. Right with the cops. Police. Now, the best way to keep your head out the way, I'm gonna go back and show you real quick. So I can even see that because my phone goes dark. I'm gonna get hot. Let me show you. Gotta go back to the boxing ring. Dun, 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 dun. Why this phone be getting hot like this, man? Dun, 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 dun. Now, your head is like, you like this. You like this. So the best way to keep your head out the way is just to keep moving it. It's just like to get a rhythm. No, there's only two ways. You can move your head from left to right, or duck. Left, right, duck. Or you can go back. So that's left to right, duck, or go back. But the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to just not, keep moving your head and keep your hand here or right here. Right here. That way you can block it. You go to jab and block it. Knock it down. Because it's trying to hit you in the face. Right? So it's right here. Like that. All right, let me see what else. And then somebody come along and mess your beat up, right? Because they start beating and shit. They come in off. Like I said, when you be watching a basketball game and the guy be hitting threes from all over the basketball court. So he got to get his rhythm back. And that's the same thing with boxing. You breaking the guy's rhythm. You got your rhythm, you want to break his rhythm. He got rhythm and he want to break your rhythm. And the rhythm is pretty much knowing, you got the music going in your head And you pretty much can see his moves before he make them because you got your rhythm going. And you done broke his rhythm. So you hit them and shit. Boom, 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 boom. Got it. He got his rhythm. You got your rhythm. You got to break his rhythm. Yeah, I've been doing this shit for a long time. Doing this shit. I started boxing late. I started when I was 24. I started when I was 24. I always liked boxing. I always liked that shit. One hand in front of the other. Keep this hand back here, this hand back there. And that's how you keep the man off you. Boom, boom. Always try to hit him in his nose. Try to hit him in his nose. Hit him in his nose, right? And then you bring it back and hook him. Don't bring it all the way back. Like boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes with your jab, it's like this. You step with your jab. Step to the side. See that? Wow. That's how you do it. Step to the side. Yeah. Step to the side, hook him. It's good to do that move when the guy's against the ropes. You got him against the ropes. You ain't got to make a big step. It's a little step. A little step. Inches. Like that. You throw it like this. Like that. Hook off the jab because a lot of people don't expect it. You know, they're busy trying to block your jab. They're busy trying to block the jab so you can hook off the jab. I'm telling you, it works. A lot of people don't expect it. That's why you must establish your jab right away. Establish your jab. Make the guy respect your jab. You pepper his nose up. And once you start peppering him up, he gonna try to start weaving that shit. And that's when you catch him. And then sometimes when you throw it, like I be doing it, some people say it's lazy, but it's like this. And then you can do it and put your whole body behind it. Yeah. All right, y'all. What y'all talking about? Yeah, you do 1, 2, roll, 1, 2, roll. People say roll. Let me show you something. This is the $1 million move right here. And people have been doing it wrong their whole fucking life. Because they don't, like I tell you, you got people teaching boxing and they never boxed before. And this is what they be doing. Now you can do it, but listen, say you like this. Say you like this, right? You be saying guys do this. They be spinning. They be spinning, right? Hold on. They spinning. If you fighting me and I fight you, right? We fighting. Look at this. I'm right here. And I spin. Where I go? I didn't go anywhere. I'm still there. Right? We're doing this. I ain't going nowhere. It's wrong. And I guarantee you people gonna watch this video and copy. You gotta lift your feet up. You lift your feet up. That's why I be doing this. Like this. That's how you spin. Got it? You gotta lift your feet up, man. You gotta lift your feet up. That gets you out the way. All right? What's up? Yeah, thank you. Right, and always throw combinations. Everybody thinks they're gonna knock somebody out with one punch. Can't throw combinations. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Boom, boom, boom. Throw combinations. Boom, 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 boom. People always ask me about what's a 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. They saw Tyson doing that. That's between Tyson and his trainer. That's not between everybody else. Everybody don't know that. Like everybody want to work the gloves like Mayweather. That's between Mayweather and his family, his uncle and his father. Everybody can't work the pads like that. For the pads, you be punching the pads. Say you teaching the guy how to punch the pads, and he don't like you. He could punch you in the face and make you look like an accident. I don't like that. I don't like them pads. Plus, you know, you fighting the guy. He got one head. How you gonna hold the pads like this? You hit the pad here and the pad here. How did the guy's head get from here to here so fast? You know what I'm saying? Just to learn how to throw combinations. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shorty over there. Girl. Alright, y'all. We better get out of here, y'all. What y'all saying? Yeah. I'm telling you, man, people gonna watch this video and bite it. You gotta lift your feet up. You gotta lift your feet. You gotta learn to lift your feet. That's why when you run, you gotta lift your feet when you run. People be dragging their feet when they running. You gotta learn how to lift your feet up, man. You gotta lift your feet up and get out the way. You gotta learn. I used to like to watch Pernell Whitaker fight. That's why I like to watch fight. Because Pernell Whitaker was hard to hit. And now he was hard to hit with a clean punch a lot of times. You can hit him, but you don't hit him with a clean punch. And the main thing is you gotta constantly keep moving your head. That's why you hit the double M bag. The bag that be going back roof is tied to the ceiling and to the floor. That bag, that's the double M bag. That's the bag that be going back and forth like that. It teaches you how to move your head. teach you how to move your head. Then, like, sometimes you can stand right in front of a guy and he can't hit you. And you be like this. And then the trick is, like me, what I do is I try to look at the guy. I try to look at him in his eyes. I try to look at him, you know, I try to stare him in his face. Sometimes it seems like when you stare a guy in his face, you can see what he's going to do. And then a lot of times, if he's about to make a move, you ain't got to always block it. You can hit his shoulder. Because sometimes a lot of guys don't know how to, they be telegraphing their punches in their shoulder. So you got to do is hit their shoulder. You know, they get ready to hit you, you be like, stop it, stop it. I learned that from Larry Holmes. Yeah. Speed, speed, speed. When you y'all out of here, right? Yeah, look at that. I'm not even breathing hard. You see how quick I recover? See that? Look at that. See how quick I recover? That's from running. That's from running. And like I told you, every now and then you gotta sprint. What's up? You gotta sprint. You gotta run like somebody after your ass. You gotta sprint. That should be hard. All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. All right, put my glasses back on real quick. Yeah, you gotta move your head. You gotta move your head. You gotta move your head. Because if you don't move your head, you're gonna get the shit knocked off. You gotta move your head. And even when the guy hits you, sometimes when you're moving your head, you don't get hit with a solid punch. Like that's what Carnelo be doing. Like guys be hitting Carnelo, he be moving with the punch. And that way it don't have the same effect. They hit him, but they don't get a clean shot because he's moving back like that. And when you go to punch a guy, you put your whole body into it and you turn your head. That way you can't get counted. Alright, y'all, mi amigos. Yo, check out my book online, y'all. Order one of my books. My book is called Corner Stores in the Middle of the Block. Agitation. Corner stores in the middle of the block. Don't beat your children or they'll turn out like me. Pretty ugly. And agitation gets the dirt out. Alright? When I go home and take a shower, I'm going to come back. I'm going to make another video about my books. You heard? Let me see. Here, you don't walk a lot. You know, I'm going to start walking and making videos again. But the environment is different. I always wondered if that would happen. Like, I was wondering, like, when rappers become famous and wealthy, they rapping don't be the same. Because they ain't talking about the struggle no more. I'm trying to organize the videos like I should. That's what it is. But yo, yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be talking about. Let me tell you something. What I would like to talk about is that shit right there. If I ain't have to go out and hustle my books, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be in the fucking woods, catching birds and snakes and shit. That's what I would be doing. Because I love animals. I love being in the woods and catching animals and shit. In the springtime is when you catch a lot of babies and shit. The funny thing is my knees ain't hurting like they was this morning. I be having to warm up. Warm up. It's finally made 3 miles. Alright, y'all, let me see what y'all talking about so I get out of here. Why you want me to... Nations and the thing, and like I said, the jab, everything starts with a jab. If you don't have a jab, you're not going to be a good fighter. You got to have a jab. Now, people look at Mayweather and see that he don't jab a lot. But he fight, you know, he get to pick who he want to fight now at that level. So he fighting guys where he ain't got to use a jab all the time. But he always touches them. And every time you touch him, man, he got to start all over. Every time you touch him, man, you break his rhythm. And he got to start all over. So that's one of the things that Mayweather be doing. He does that, and Shane Mosley used to do that. Bernard Hopkins used to do, all of, you know, like boxing, like I always said, once them guys reach a certain level in boxing, up-and-coming fighters can't mess with them. So they do just enough to win. That's why they become boring. When they up and coming, they be fighting. They fighting the struggle. But then when they get a certain level, people can't mess with them. You know, they do just enough to win. They don't do. You never see them overexert themselves and try to knock people out. They go just to finish the fight and be declared a winner. So that's the bad thing about that. But up and coming, you gotta have a jab. You got to have a jab. A jab stops you from getting beat up. And you guys got to be in shape, man. You got to be in shape. Be in shape. And the hardest thing about boxing to me is watching what you eat. You got to watch what you eat because there's so much junk food that's readily available. So it's hard to, you know, eat right. So that's the main thing. Yeah, and you got to throw combinations. Combinations. You got bing, bing, bing. Combinations. You got to bust them up. And you don't stop hitting them. Wait till the referee tell you to stop. Bing, bing, bing. Bust them up. Bust them up. That's what Don Turner used to say. Bust them up. Bust them up. That's what it is, boxing. Boxing ain't like it used to be, man. He's like, bust them up. Oh, I got some shade. Thank you, who's that? Taylor Temple. Thank you, bro. All right, let me get out of here. Yeah, you gotta have the rhythm. Rhythm. It's just like you dancing. It's just like you dancing. Like I told you, it's just like you beating on the lunch counter and y'all rapping. And then somebody come and put their beat in there, mess y'all beat.